Welcome back to Baking Unafraid, and I'm David, and I'm here to answer your questions. Who is David? So let's get straight to it, all right? First question, first thing you ever baked and your favorite dessert. All right, so the first thing I ever baked had to have been a box cake mix. Oh, try to say that 3 times fast. Box cake mix, box cake mix. Box cake mix. And all I can remember is that when I was baking the cake, that it got stuck in the pan and I was freaking out and I wanted nothing to do with the cake anymore. And my mom was there helping me, and she was the one that said, you know what, no one will see that the cake is broken in half. So you can go ahead and just glue it together with some icing, put some sprinkles on it, and call it a day. And that's when I started baking. My favorite dessert has to be a cannoli. The Italian cannoli with that ricotta cream, and it has to have the candied oranges and pistachios on either end. That is literally my favorite, and fun fact, I've never made one before, and it's always because I've been too afraid. Don't tell anyone. Next question. What is my favorite thing to bake? So my favorite thing to bake would have to be probably pies. I really love baking pies. There's just something so simple about them, and yet they taste so good when you bake them right. And I think it was because I learned how to perfect the pie crust. Pie crust can be, for lack of a better term, a pain. You thought I was gonna say something else, didn't you? I perfected my pie crust, and then I started making pecan pies and apple pies, and this year I made my first pumpkin pie, and I just love pies. I mean, who doesn't love a good pie? Next question. Favorite Disney character. Now this one's hard because it's a tie. I've always loved Pluto. Pluto's always been my favorite character, but this new movie came out called Lilo and Stitch, which I'm sure you've heard of, and Stitch became my favorite character. So it has to be between Pluto and Stitch, and I love them both so much, I just can't choose. So there we go. Next question. Who inspired you to bake, and from whom did I learn to bake? This is a hard question. I would have to say the person who inspired me to bake would have either been my grandmother or my mother. Both of them have had huge influences on my life. Whenever I first started baking, I can remember always baking with them. Especially with my mom, like I said, baking that box cake mix and it going completely wrong. We also baked the butter press cookies at Christmas time. They're like these delicious yet kind of plain, but everyone loves them kind of cookie, and you get this huge gun and you just kind of like just press them. It's really cool. I would say my mother inspired me for sure. If you could bake with anyone, who would it be? Ooh, this is a good one. I probably want to bake with Mary Berry. This is the best British accent I have, and I would probably want to bake with her because, you know, she's just perfect in every single way. So probably Mary Berry. So Mary Berry, if you want to come bake with me, or if you'd like to invite me to come bake with you, I'm free. Just let me know when, okay? Okay. What is my most favorite flavor? Ooh. So I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and they have this ice cream called Black Raspberry Chip at Grater's, and it is literally to die for. Luscious, it is chocolatey, it has these dark chocolate chips in it, and every single bite is just better and better and better, and I always finish an entire serving each time, and I'm not guilty about it at all. So Black Raspberry Chip would probably have to be my favorite flavor of all time. Last question. What is your favorite recipe? So my favorite recipe of all time is, and you're not gonna believe it, it comes from a box cake mix, and it's a white chocolate raspberry cake. Box cake mix. box cake mix.
Box cake mix.
And you take a box cake, a white box cake, and you mix it with milk and eggs and white chocolate, and it turns out to be so good, and it doesn't taste like it's from a box. And then you add fresh raspberries on top, and you put fresh raspberries in the middle, and it is just to die for. Anything white chocolate raspberry is my favorite. So that's it for today. If you would like to know any more things about me or anything I can help you with, comment below, leave your questions, I'm gonna answer them. Also, like and subscribe. You don't know how much this means to me. Do it. It's so easy. There's a button right there. It takes like 0.8 seconds. Do it. No excuses, okay? Stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing one video a week. And let me know if you're enjoying it. Let me know what you wanna see. And let's keep baking unafraid. Don't forget to be you and have fun. Peace, guys.